Hi, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's from retaildive.com. Walmart adds affirms buy now, pay later option to self-checkout. In an expanded partnership between the two companies, Walmart is adding the B.N.P.L option at its checkout kiosks at most stores. Amid its pursuit of offline customers, installment payments platform, Affirm announced it has integrated its pay over time services into Walmart's self-checkout kiosks at more than 4,500 U.S. locations, according to a Tuesday press release. Walmart customers can also use Affirm's payment services online and in the Walmart app and at the retailer Vision and auto centers. When using the Buy Now, Pay Later service, customers will see the total cost of their purchase before agreeing to the terms and will not have to pay late or unexpected fees per the press release. Now we're going to go into the dive insight. It says Walmart's new partnership with Affirm deepens the relationship between the two companies. In 2019, the retailer tapped Affirm to Affirm to provide installment payment options to customers at nearly 4,000 supercenters across the U.S. Affirm has introduced its Buy Now, Pay Later services at other major retailers in recent years. In August 2021, Amazon turned to Affirm for installment payment services on select purchases of $50 or more. About 2 months later, Target added both Affirm and Sezzle installment payment services for its shoppers, allowing them to use Affirm to pay for purchases of $100 or more. Recent Affirm research revealed that more than half of Americans, 54%, and it's probably more now, are looking for retailers to offer a buy now, pay later option at checkout. Moreover, we have found that 76% of consumers will either delay or not make a purchase without Affirm. Pat Su, Affirm's senior vice president of revenue, said in the statement, expanding our partnership with Walmart and bringing Affirm's transparent monthly pay over time options to the self-checkout kiosks in U.S. will help even more consumers increase their purchasing power during the holiday shopping season and beyond. Okay, and this is just not Affirm. This is Klarna. This is Sezzle, as they say. Another one is called Zip. Another one is Afterpay. You got the PayPal, Pay in 4. I heard one of the worst ones. There's a video I just watched yesterday on this topic, which is so crazy. Of Apple. Apple got the Pay in 4, but I would suggest you stay away from Apple, especially if you got an Apple cell phone or if you got different subscriptions through Apple, because they said if you miss the payments on them, they can start taking, they can start adding to your phone bill, or they can shut your phone service down. They can stop you from using your subscriptions that you may do through Apple Pay. So I wouldn't suggest Apple Pay at all. That's just my personal opinion after I watched the video of someone breaking the buy now, pay later installment plans down. But now you got to ask yourself, why are these different retailers adding this, to their venue or to their store? Because, and they pointed it out right here, as you can see it. It says, the recent Affirm research revealed that more than half of Americans, 54%, are looking for retailers to offer a buy now, pay later option at checkout. Now, mind you, this is just Affirm. Like I said, you got PayPal paying for it. You got Klarna. You got Afterpay. You got Sezzle. You got Zip. So all these different companies are adding this in because they know the people don't have the money. So they're giving you that installment option, okay, to get what you need at that time, because they know you don't got the money. They know you can't afford it. You see? They know you can't afford it, so they said, you know what? We want to get, what you do have. So that's why they're installing all these paying for installment plans within all these different locations. And it's going, and like, I've been had some myself. I had some since I was these buy now, pay later apps since I believe maybe 3-4 years ago, roughly. So I do know about it. But as you see, a lot of these places are increasing to get it because they know people just don't have the funds. You know, so that's basically. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let's read this. At the bottom it says, as of quarter 2023, competing installment payment provider Afterpay boasted the highest number of U.S. monthly active users at 4.2 million customers, followed by Affirm 3.3 million, Klarna 3.3 million, and Zip 755,000. Right, according to the data from Bank of America Securities. You see, so everyone is using these different buy now pay laters to get by. You know, they're using this to get by. Why? Because they have already used up their they already used up their credit card purchase power. Or they might not want to go over the 10%, 30% mark, but you know, really, it's probably because they already used up their credit card and they're in debt. And these installment plans allow you to purchase things or get this purchase power without being a hard inquiry on your credit. It's more like a soft credit check. That's why they when you agree to the terms, they give you a purchase power right there of what you can spend. So but nevertheless, let's get in this of why people are using now this buy now pay later, because they ain't got no choice. Due to high inflation, the cost of everything rising. The pay wage is not increasing with the cost of living rising. So people just don't have that type of money up front anymore. Okay, so I want to read the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but you have not enough. Ye drink, but you're not filled with the drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes." And this. I guarantee if you read the scripture that anybody, I guarantee everyone feel that same exact way. They feel as though if the bag that they're supposed to be securing or storing up money in, it's like it's falling out as fast as you put it in, or faster than you put it in. You see? So all you're doing is sowing, but you're not really reaping the benefits. The average, come on, man. The employee is not reaping the benefits, of the company. They're not reaping the benefits, as their worth. Let me say that, as their worth. Right? You got $1 billion corporations or companies that's still paying people minimum wage. They're still paying people below the living expenses in particular states and cities. Like, how is this even possible? But see, this is how evil E works. So I read this already. Let's go to, here we go. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 44. It says, "He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail." So he was set up to be above us, and we shall be, on the low end, right? That's why we're considered the tail. And see, he is able to lend, but it says, "And thou shalt not lend to him." We have nothing to lend. All right? We are the borrower. You see? And don't mess up your CC debt. Oh my goodness, man. That the way he looks at CC debt now, especially in 2023, you either about to pay a super high interest rate, if your credit score is terrible, or you're not getting anything, between a high interest rate or you not being eligible to get any loan or anything of that sort, right? Because they look at your credit score as your trustworthiness. That's not the word I want to look for, but or use, but dang, I can't think of the word, man. Slipped my mind this morning. Let's read this. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24, verse 15 in the NLT. It says, "You must pay them their wages each day before sunset, because they are poor." Are not we poor? Yes, we are. Okay, living paycheck to paycheck is poor, right? Not having 3 to 6 months savings. And I can say more than that, But the average American don't have 3 to 6 months worth of money saved up. You see? So we're poor. We need our and I'm talking about in a carnal sense of we need our daily bread. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about as far as working for E. Now on the flip side, in his faith and his truth to the spirit, our daily bread is this word. You know what I mean? It's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua whom sustain us. Okay? But on the left, dealing with E, he don't give us our daily bread. He don't give us our daily wages. He don't care how we eat that day, or how we do this, or how we do that. He tell you, well, you get paid every week, or you get paid bi-weekly. That's how we operate, because they don't operate in the fashion of the scriptures. So it says you must pay them their wages each day before sunset, because they are poor and are counting on it. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're here to work. Okay? We're here to labor. If you don't work, you don't eat. But how hard can a man work if he can't fill his stomach? How can a man work at his highest potential if he don't have no shelter over his head, or he can't hold his fort down the way he's supposed to hold it down because he ain't got the money? You see? So it says, if you don't, they might cry out to Yahweh against you, and it shall be counted against you as a sin. Get look, precept. The book of James. Here we go. James chapter 5, verse 1. "Go to now, ye rich men, weep, howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." Right? And that's about to come upon you, Esau, Edom. It says, "Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth." You see? So we crying out to the Lord, about all the atrocities that this devil is doing to us, what he's doing to the earth, everything in its entirety in the earth, the trees, the creatures, everything. Right? So just to show you, this is all the B.N.P.L, right? Like I say, PayPal, the Zip, Afterpay, Sezzle. Of course, we talked about Affirm, the Klarna. I don't know what Lending Tree is. What's that? A little Uplift. PerPay. You see, so all these different companies, what's this? Buy now, pay later at MDG. You see, so all these different companies, have all jumped on a bandwagon of, on a BP or Salaki on a B.N.P.L movement, because they know, they know the only way they're going to get consumers now is by this, because the consumer do not have the money up front. So they have to make installment plans to get their needs. And as the economy gets worse, as inflation continues to skyrocket, people are you're going to see the percentages of this shoot higher and higher. This is what you're going to see. All right? And it's all going to end up spilling over anyway, because the same way is how people can't pay back their credit card debt, this is going to fall right into that category as well. It's going to fall right into that category. So things is about to get bad. Things ain't about to get a better for you people out here. You might think yourself to be in a good case, but the scriptures talk about that. Victuals should be so good, so cheap on earth that you should think yourself to be in a good case. Nah, ain't no good case for you people, man. Right? You think y'all in a good case, but behold, you have no clue of what's yet to come. Right? You have no clue. Y'all think y'all got it figured out? You ain't got it figured out. You ain't got it figured out, man. And you people about to see. Right? You about to see mass chaos, mass confusion. We already seeing confusion. You're gonna see a rebellion. You think crime bad now? Yeah, wait till a person can't eat. Wait till a man can't feed his children. Right? It's gonna be a lot of judgment and crime happening out here when people can't afford things. Look at the homelessness rate. It's called homelessness crisis that's happening all throughout Babylon the Great. There's YouTube videos. Even the news, it's getting so bad the news is starting to cover, these situations. That's why you got places called what? Tent Town. Tent City. Because that's how much the homelessness has skyrocketed. Okay, so things is going to get worse. But you just see these companies cashing in on this B.N.P.L situation, because they know people don't get the money up front. And things are going to get a lot worse. So I just wanted to update real quick to the spirit, Lord willing, at a time. Next time I want to say shalom.